host, Mashuma Saba, M. Saba, and this is our Cultural Variety Podcast. Stay tuned. Peace, and welcome, and thank you for tuning in to Coffee Talk Podcast, the Cultural Variety Podcast show. This is our Friday night sports, and I am your host, Mashuma Saba, M. Saba, and this is our Cultural Variety Podcast show. How y'all doing today? Peace, and blessings to y'all. No doubt. So as you know, it is Friday night, and I wanted to stop in tonight because we missed Friday. Hold on one moment. Okay, thank you. We missed Wednesday night sports, so we're gonna actually do it tonight, which is Friday. Excuse me for my interruption, but yeah, so we here tonight, and we're gonna have a good show tonight. You know what I mean? We're gonna talk about what's going on in the NBA free agency with your boy PG-13. We're also going to discuss the Summer Olympics, which is coming up. Absolutely, yeah, the Summer Olympics is coming up. It's my favorite time to watch the Olympics. You know what I mean? I can't front in the wintertime. I do like the bobsledding and stuff like that when that happens. However, you know, summer is just all that, man. And this year, it's going to be in Paris, France. So we definitely going to talk about that. And then, of course, we're going to give you the flavor as well as the wise words. But I just want to say, how y'all doing today, man? How are y'all doing today? Today is July 5th, 2024. And, you know, I'm just throwing off a little bit, and I do apologize. I got to get with some of my rap buddies, my MCs, because I need to get my studio repadded. You know what I mean? We got to get it padded to cancel out the echo sound. I don't know if you can hear an echo sound on your end, you know, but if you can, I apologize. If not, then don't even worry about it. But I do want to know about how's your day going. Of course, this is how we get down here at Coffee Talk Podcast. We are a cultural variety podcast show that appears 3 times a week. We've been doing it for the last 3 years. This is our third year. And this is, what is this, episode 2? Because we just started this week, right? We just got back this week. Absolutely. So this is episode 2. I'm not going to continue to count them, though. I'll just let them register into the bank, and we'll be able to see them in our catalog as we look through. But yeah, this is episode 2. This is our Wednesday night sports edition on Friday tonight, if I ain't said that 3-4 times already. Well, you know, I just want to make sure it's loud and clear. You know what I mean? I want to make sure you know where you at and where you can get the flavor. You know what I mean? But other than that, man, on a scale of 1 to 3, with 3 being upper echelon, 2 being mid, 1 being let's do it over. Let me know where you at, man. Let me know how you're feeling today. You know what I mean? Let me know where your mental is at. Let me know how you're feeling. Again, this is 1, 2, 3, with 3 being the best. If you are feeling great, you're feeling wonderful, the weather's beautiful, you with your family, and you're having a good time, man, go ahead and put a 3 in the comments. Let me know that you are enjoying yourself wherever you are. You know what I mean? And put a 2 in the comments if you're having an okay day. You know what I mean? You just getting through, getting by. You might be at work watching Coffee Talk Podcast, or you might be driving. You know, a lot of our listeners actually catch us audio, you know what I mean? So they're not always, you know, live to be able to look at us on YouTube or Facebook Live. So they may be driving and listening to us. So, you know, let me know how your day is going. If you're having an okay day, and again, like if you're getting through, leave a number 2. And if you're not having a great day, go ahead and leave a number 1. maybe you need to do it over, whatever, man, or if you just need somebody to be there for you, somebody to listen, you know what I'm saying, a shoulder to lean on or something like that, man, go ahead and leave a 1 in the comments. We'll make sure that we can reach out to you, or you can drop us in the DM, you know what I mean, and you know, we're willing to listen, man, because we're here to encourage and inspire and uplift our people, man. You know, all our people, all our melanated peoples all across the world, and our friends, you know what I mean. We're just trying to uplift our people. So we definitely want to show gratitude, and we definitely want to be here for you. So again, on a scale of 1 through 3, if you're having a great day, put a 3. If you're having a midday, put a 2. And if you're having a so-so day, you might want to try it again, or you may want to talk to somebody, leave a 1. You know what I'm talking about? All right. So let's just jump right into it. If this is your first time tuning into our Coffee Talk podcast show, again, we are a cultural variety show. So what does that mean? What that means is that on Sunday, Monday, alternate nights, we like to have our cultural study night. So being that our culture is so big, so broad, you know what I mean? We may be talking about our poets, our authors, our ancestors, our doctors, our lawyers, our scholars. We get it in on Sunday, alternate Monday nights, you know what I mean? On Wednesday nights, we like to do what we call our sports night. And yeah, we're not your typical sports show. We don't care about who won or lost, but we do like to give you the different intricacies that's going on in the world of sports with our people. You know what I'm talking about? And then on Friday, Saturday nights, it's Grown Folk Social Hour. You know what I mean? Grown Folk Social Hour includes us having a guest in. We like to laugh, chop it up with our friends, talk shit, you know, enjoy ourselves. You know what I mean? The women like to let their hair down. The men like to shave their bald heads. Whatever you do, you know what I mean? But Friday and Saturday is our Grown Folk Social Hour, man. And make sure you tune in every now and then. We like to play 10-question Q&A, 5-question Q&A, 3-question Q&A, or we ask a series of just any random questions, and we like to hear answers from you, the viewers. You know what I mean? So that's our spiel right there. And again, if this is your first time tuning in, we never start the show without giving you the flavor as well as the wise words. So just like when you go to get your coffee, typically you always want to put something in there, some caramel, some cream, something in your coffee or your latte, whatever. So that's the flavor. That's what we do. And then we want to go ahead and make sure we give you the wise words, which is an affirmation to continue to uplift our people from, you know, our people. You know what I'm saying? So that's us. This is Coffee Talk Podcast, and I welcome you. For tuning in tonight. Thank you. All right, so let's go ahead and dive right in. What's the flavor? What's your flavor? Tonight being that it's Friday. I'm going to let you, the viewers, go ahead and leave a comment and let me know what your flavor is tonight. You could be sipping on some water, some wine, a smoothie, a coffee, a latte, a beer, a shot, whatever you sipping on. Go ahead and leave that in the comments and let me know. You know what I mean? Tonight is your flavor, your choice. Tonight is your flavor. Tonight, for me, as y'all know, man, I'm real easy, man. I'm sipping on a little something. I can't say their name. You know what I mean? It's a little nice wine cooler with 9% alcohol in it. I'm not a heavy drinker, but I like to get a little sip of this wine cooler, get my head right. You know what I mean? So I'm on a wine cooler tonight. What y'all sipping on? Go ahead and leave it in the comments. I know y'all trying to get ready to go out. And that's why I appreciate you, because you're tuning in to Coffee Talk Podcast as you ironing, or, you know, you just told your girlfriend, look, I'm going to call you back. Coffee Talk Podcast is on. I got to see what Saba talking about. You know what I'm talking about? We definitely appreciate that. You know what I mean? So, yeah. So, you know, let's go ahead and dive right in. What is your flavor? Leave the comments, and let's get to the wise words. All right. The wise words for this evening is from a center fielder. He played baseball. One of the baddest boys to ever put on a jersey. He's a 24-time All-Star. He won a championship in 1954. He has been inducted into the Hall of Fame. He was born May 6, 1931. And I'm going to give you a little clue. His jersey number is number 24. And he played for the San Francisco Giants. That's right, the San Francisco Giants from 1951 to 52. But then from 1954 to 1972. He also played for the New York Mets as well. And he goes by the name of Mr. Willie Mays. Again, Willie Mays was born May 6, 1931, and he went to the Essence June 18th, 1924. Willie Mays' wise words is this. Willie Mays said, "It isn't hard to be good from time to time in sports. What is tough is being good every day." That is Mr. Willie Mays. All right. Now, as we move along, I'm gonna make a pause for a minute because I got to get the flavor jumping up in here. It is Friday, right? What did y'all bring to the podcast tonight? Let me know, man. What y'all sipping on? What y'all drinking on? You know what I mean? In the meantime, let me spark up. It's Friday. And we all done worked all week. We done help companies get rich. We done try to make it day to day. You know what I mean? Being involved with community and helping people and all that type of stuff, man. So when it comes Friday, we like to just relax when we can get it in. You know what I mean? So definitely that. But let's talk about the NBA, man. Yeah, the NBA is going through its free agency right now. And one of the teams that I'm excited for is definitely out of the Eastern Conference. And that's the Philadelphia 76ers. Yeah, I know. We always hear the hype of Philly and the Knicks, and they just seem to not be able to go as deep these last 5 years and be competitive enough to knock off these Boston Celtics, man. The Boston Celtics has been doing their thing. Shout out to Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. And yeah, man, the Celtics has just been steady at that door, man, trying to knock that door down, man. You know what I mean? And they finally got it done this year, But again, these Eastern Conference teams, man, they recharging, and they're coming at Boston, man. So that just brings me to this team. This team that I like is the Philadelphia 76ers. Now, I haven't been a Philadelphia 76er fan in quite some years, man, probably since AI. And when I was a young gun, I first got introduced to the Philadelphia 76ers because of Dr. J, Andrew Toney, Mo Cheeks, Moses Malone, white boy Bobby Jones, just to name a few, Charles Barkley. You know what I mean? That was my team back then. That was even before the Timberwolves even came around, This was 1983 when the Philadelphia 76ers won the championship over the Lakers, man, over Magic and them. You know what I mean? That was a good time for basketball, man. They used to play at what they called the Spectrum Stadium in Philadelphia, man. It was a great time back then. That was back when your boy Rocky was making the Rocky movies, too. You can't tell me you ain't seen no damn Rocky. You probably seen all the episodes, right? I know I've seen pretty much most of them until it turned into Creed, man. And I heard that Creed's a good movie. I'm going to get back in on that, man, to see if it still got that same flavor. No doubt. But, yeah, so the 76ers, man, they finished their season last year. They had some injuries to Joe Embiid, of course, and that slowed their momentum down. Joe Embiid was having an MVP year last year prior to hurting his calf. And, when he did come back, he came back. He played pretty well. They finished with a record of 51 wins, 31 losses. And it's time to rebuild with that team. They're there, but it seems that they never can get past the first round. They be having first round problems all the time, and if they get to the second round, if you blink quick, they weren't even in there long enough. You know what I mean? But they went ahead and went out and acquired Paul George. That's right, PG-13, from the LA Clippers. Yeah, it was a max deal. So I'm not mad at my boy Paul George, man. Paul George, you're 34 years old. And, you know, the most that a team could pay you was what you got, which was the max deal of $212 million. And that's for 4 years. So it looks like you're going to probably more likely retire as a Philly cat. And that's cool, man. We ain't seen Paul George in the Eastern Conference since he played for the Indiana Pacers. And that was a good team there. That team went to the, I want to say, the semifinals, but they lost to who? KG, Kevin Garnett, big ticket in them. I want to say, you know, Indiana always has a strong team though. You know, Indiana made it to the semifinals this year with Tyrese Halliburton. You know, young kid carrying that team over there. But yeah, so Paul George signs a 4-year deal for $212 million. It is a max contract. He will be teaming up with Joe Embiid, Tyrese Maxey, and they also re-signed Kelly Oubre, the 6'7" wing who averaged 15.4 points, 5 rebounds, 1.5 assists. I was laughing as I was doing my research, my journalist research here, how Kelly Oubre only averages 1.5 assists, man. That's funny because the way he plays, he's a go-getter. He's a dog, man. He's going to go get them buckets. He's going to rebound. He's going to play good defense. And he ain't passing the rock. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. He ain't passing the rock. That's why he only got 1.5 assists a game out of 82 games. You know what I mean? But I think they're a strong unit with Kelly Oubre, with PG-13, Tyrese Maxey coming into his own, making his first All-Star, or was that his second? Go ahead and leave that in the comments. Let me know. And then Joe Embiid, man. So I would say this. That should be enough to keep Joe Embiid happy, man. You know what I mean? Philly has been very loyal to him, even throughout the injuries. You know, they did go to the Eastern Conference Finals one year, but they lost to Toronto and in the claw known as Kawhi Leonard. You know, and they're just trying to get back, man. And I believe Philly can do that, man. What's y'all's thoughts on Philly, man? Go ahead and leave a comment. They finished again. They finished a record of 51 wins, 31 losses. And they just acquired the 9-time All-Star Paul George, a.k.a. PG-13. So what's your thoughts on that? Leave that in the comments. And when you're there, make sure you hit the like button. Hit the notification so you can always be up to date with Coffee Talk Podcast. Man, we're a beautiful show. We are a show that we give a little something to everybody. So maybe tonight, sports night might not be your night, but you like poetry, you like to know your history more, you like to know your ancestors more. That's when you want to tune in on Sunday, Monday nights. And then if you know you want to just have some fun, you don't want nothing to be too heavy on you, but you want to smile, you want to laugh, you want to enjoy yourself, then you should tune in on Friday, Saturday nights, which is our grown folk night. You know what I mean? We're going to actually have grown folk social hour tomorrow. You know what I mean? And we're going to talk all that talk. You know what I mean? Have fun. You're going to feel like you're at the bar when you come to Coffee Talk Podcast on a Friday, Saturday night grown folk social hours. You don't got to necessarily go out. I know there's a lot of us that don't go out anymore, man. It's too young. The music ain't always dope. These clubs, they want to charge you to get in. And I heard a comedian say this, speaking of that, I heard a comedian say this, man. I don't remember who it was. Y'all let me know. But he said, I think it might have been Charleston White, where he said, you know, the problem with the black bars and clubs is we got to pay to get in. And then when we pay to get in, we don't really enjoy ourselves because we always worried about people mean mugging, wanting to fight, shoot, and all this shit. So we're paying to go out there and just be out in the damn club. I'm so sick of that. I'm not with it. I'm not with paying $10, $15, $20 to get in the club to hear some whack ass DJ play some bullshit. And I'm not saying all DJs is whack, because they're not. But I'm just saying, if you constantly playing this bullshit ass music, this latest shit, this current shit, you know, I don't need to be at that spot. I need to go where the older heads is at. I don't want to be there listening to no Sexy Red and all that shit. You know what I mean? No diss to Sexy Red, but that's just not my music. No, it's not. I don't want to be hearing about what color your booty hole is and things like that. You know what I mean? And if you are a female and you're singing that type of shit around your kid, man, you might want to reevaluate yourself. You know what I'm talking about? That's not no laughing matter. I'm just keeping it real, right? That's what we do here. We give you the flavor. Yeah, absolutely. All right, so let's go ahead and move right on to the next segment. Our next segment is yes, yes, yes. It is Summer Olympic time. That's right. It's Summer Olympic time. 2024 Summer Olympics is upon us. Those games are going to take place in Paris, France, and they're going to run from July 26th through August 11th, 2024. So yeah, definitely check that out. You know, the things that I like about the Olympics, I like the introduction. I like when all the companies are wearing their, or not, I'm sorry, not companies, but countries are wearing their different clothing that represents their country and, you know, different attire like that. You know, I think it's fly. And then, you know, it's usually, that's when they light, I don't know what you want to call that, but they take the Olympic torch and they light the whoopty woo and they go ahead and the flames is blowing, the fire's burning. And yeah, you know, the little ceremony they be having. You know what I mean? It's cool though. And it takes me back to when Muhammad Ali, one of our greatest, lit the fire. You know, I should look that up right now. I ain't got my keyboard in the studio with me right now. I just unplugged it. But let me know what they light. Look that up if you're watching the show. What does the Olympians, when they light the Olympic torch, right? And they go up there and they relight the big fire or whatever. What is that called that they're lighting? Go ahead and leave that in the comments. What y'all smoking on tonight? Yeah, I did say that this is a cultural variety podcast show, and there's a little bit of this and that for everybody. But as you know, it's Friday, and we do Friday things on Friday. Hey, it's legal in the state of Minnesota. I'm just saying. Don't get mad at me because I'm smoking. And y'all over there drinking whiskey and all that other crazy shit. No diss to nobody, man. Whatever you do, enjoy yourself, man. But just make sure you sucker free. Make sure you not around no negative energy or no people that can't handle whatever they doing. You know what I mean? That's all I'm saying to that. We all want to have a good time, man. We can, but people got to be accountable and responsible. That's all I'm saying. But yeah. So if you want to check out an interesting game tomorrow, it's one of the qualifying games for the basketball teams, of course, to get into the Olympics, right? And so tomorrow, Saturday, there's a great game. There's a game between Greece and Slovenia. Where all the vampires be at. Slovenia. Well, the reason why I mention that is because I know some of you are Greek freak fans. Giannis Antetokounmpo, he will be representing Greece tomorrow as they play against your boy Luka Eminem. More people get mad when I say that shit, but that's how I feel, man. Luka don't play D, but Luka Doncic is his real name. I call him Luka Eminem though. He's supposed to be the savior of the Mavericks in the league. He never plays D. No diss to you, Luka, but you can get it too. You know what I mean? You can get it too. You're a great offensive player, but you don't play D. Gotta lose some weight. But yeah, if you want to check out Luka Doncic against Giannis Antetokounmpo, Greece versus Slovenia, you definitely can check that out on Courtside 1891, which is a FIBA streaming platform. So if you definitely want to check out that basketball game tomorrow, all of the Olympic basketball games from that time period will be running on that streaming platform. It's called Courtside 1891, and it's FIBA streaming platform. So if you want to check out any of the great teams, the Mexican teams, the European teams. Um, there's like 16 teams, man, that are in those divisions uh, for the Olympic basketball or the Olympic tournament. I want to go ahead and give a shout out to our Olympic team, of course, the American team. Um, Big shout out to that team. Let me go ahead and give a big shout out to the roster first. And then we're going to talk a little bit more about the team. So, drum roll, please. What's up, man? I can't get a good drum roll? Drum roll, please. Hey, that's all right, man. All right, so here's our Olympic team for 2024. U.S. men's basketball team. We got LeBron James, Steph Curry, Kevin Durant, Joe Embiid, Jason Tatum, Kawhi Leonard, Devin Booker, Jrue Holiday, Anthony Davis, Anthony Edwards, Bam Adebayo, and of course Tyrese Halliburton. Those are our representatives on that 12-man roster for the U.S. Olympic basketball team 2024. The last time we won gold was the last Olympics. So the world is starting to know that men's basketball is back. American basketball is back. Yeah, we won the gold in Tokyo in 2020. So that's the last time we are the defending champs. So we're going to have that bullseye on our back. They're going to be coming for us. You know what I mean? What's your thoughts, man? Let me know. What's y'all's thoughts on the Olympic team? Is there anybody that you felt shouldn't have made the team? Go ahead and leave that in the comments. Again, we got Tyrese Halliburton, Kawhi Leonard, Devin Booker, Jrue Holiday, Anthony Davis, Anthony Ant-Man Edwards, Bam Adebayo, Jason Tatum, Joel Embiid, Kevin Durant, Steph Curry, and LeBron James, King James. So who do you think? Is that a cool team for you? Is that a suitable team for you? You think they can go ahead and win the gold again? They won it last time, man, 4 years ago in Tokyo. Do you think Kyrie should have been on the team? You know, Kyrie's not on this Olympic team this year. If you feel like Kyrie should have been on the team, go ahead and leave your comments and let us know why. I want to say I feel he should have been on the team. Kyrie's cold, man. He's the coldest guard in the league, hands down. You know, that's argumentative because some people will say Chef Curry is, you know, but I just don't think, I don't see that. He's one of the greatest shooters, though. That boy's bad. Mm-hmm. And if you didn't catch the flavor today, go ahead and leave a comment of what's the flavor for you today. What are you sipping on? Again, it could be some water, some wine, a smoothie, a latte, a coffee, a beer, a shot, whatever you sipping on, man. Go ahead and leave that in the comment. We want to be just like you. You know what I mean? We want to be sipping on whatever you sipping on, and whatever you sipping on, hey, enjoy yourself. For real. Yeah. But speaking of basketball, or staying on that subject, do you know that the Olympics, for the second Olympic now, this started back in 2020 in the Tokyo Games, but do you know that they have a 3-on-3 tournament? Yeah, they got a 3-on-3 tournament. Big shouts out to Ice Cube and the Big Three as well for just inspiring people all over the country to continue to play 3-on-3 basketball. You know, I'm not going to say Ice Cube started 3-on-3 basketball. Of course, I mean, every basketball player has been playing it since basketball started. However, he has reignited the fun in the sport. And so definitely big shouts out to Q, man. We definitely with you, homie. We support you, and you're doing a wonderful job. You know what I mean? But yeah, in the Olympics, They started this 3-on-3 basketball in Tokyo in 2020. And I want to ask you this. I want you to do a little research. I want you to do a little research on this Friday night sports edition. I want you to tell me who won the gold medal for the first year of 3-on-3 basketball back in 2020. So I threw a little hint in there. Go ahead and look that up. If you look that up, leave that on the comments. Which country won the first annual 3-on-3 basketball tournament at the 2020 Tokyo Olympic Games? Go ahead and leave that in there. Leave that comment in there. If you get the right answer, right, I'm going to go ahead and definitely give you a shout out. Definitely give you a shout out if you know who won the gold medal in 3-on-3 basketball 2020 Tokyo. Let us know. That's right. That's right. That's right. So if you're just tuning in, man, this is Coffee Talk Podcast. We just a real laid back cultural study, a cultural variety show. I'm stumbling over everything right now. I apologize. But we're a cultural variety show. And, you know, we like to change it up. Again, we got something a little bit for everybody, man. So if you want to sit the babies down on our cultural studies day, you know, we have kid days too, you know what I mean? Where we go ahead and we love to read stories, fables. We love to do that on Sundays, alternate Sunday, Monday nights during our cultural studies night. So we got something for the kids. We got something for the elders. You know, we do poems, poetry. You know, we have guests on those days as well from all across the board, from designers to musical artists that's, you know, in the Twin Cities representing, you know what I'm saying, and nationally, you know. So definitely tune in to Coffee Talk Podcast. When you want to escape, you turn our show on. No, you're not going to come on Coffee Talk Podcast and hear the latest gossip. You're not going to come on Coffee Talk Podcast and see who's feuding, what's going on with P. Diddy and all that type of drama. Maybe on Friday, Saturday, we might do that, Grown Folk Social Hour. But typically, we like to support our people. You know, we want to be the judge and jurors for our people. You know, that's not to say that we support what people do or don't do, but that's to say that we decide, judge and jury of our people. You know what I mean? Because sometimes now these people will lie on a person and lock a person up and lock a person away, man. It's acting like you don't know. And if you don't know, you need to do your history. You know what I mean? So we're the type of podcast show, man. We just want to give innovative, good news, quality news. You know what I'm saying? We want to give good, we want to be health conscious. You know, we want to make sure our number one thing is literature. We want to make sure that our people are reading, because statistically, our people don't have over a third, fourth grade reading level, man. A lot of people don't. So that's why we created this show, Coffee Talk Podcast. And that's why we're a cultural variety podcast show, because we're so broad as far as the culture. We got to give you a little bit here, a little bit there. And of course, we got to give you that Grown Folk Social Hour. You know what I'm saying? We can't just beat you over the head with education. We do want to let our hair down. You know what I mean? All right. So going into the last segment of the show, man. And thank you for vibing with me through this show. You know what I mean? I just want to say this, man. Check out boxing. We got boxing coming on tomorrow night on ESPN. Yes, July 6th from the Prudential Center in Newark, New Jersey. We have the WBC lightweight title match at 135 pounds. Shakur Stevens versus ARTEM HARUNTYUNYAN. ARTEM HARUNTYUNYAN is the contender. Shakur, by the way, is going to be fighting at home. He fights it in New Jersey all the time. But this is his first title defense at 135. He is the WBC champion, lightweight champion. He comes in tomorrow with 21 wins, 0 losses, 10 knockouts. Him and Devin has been getting a lot of flack in the boxing world because, and me, I'm a boxing historian as well, so they're getting flack from me. But you're starting to see why they only have 10 KOs. You know what I mean? People are starting to talk. People are starting to say that they don't pack power. You know what I mean? So it's going to be interesting to see Shakur Stevens coming off of his last fight that wasn't very impressive, having his first title defense at 135. Now, one of the things that I do want to point out to my viewers and the listeners, our supporters, is that I would still, if you're going to make a bet on any of these bet circuits, I would take Shakur Stevens. It's going to be an ugly match. It's going to be an ugly match. And I say it goes 8 rounds. I say Shakur probably finishes him by the 9th round. And that's kind of a long, strenuous fight for Shakur. Shakur tries to get you out of there early or just beat you so bad it's a unanimous decision. But I think he takes this kid out in the 9th round. Again, the contender is ARTEM HARUNTYUNYAN, and he has 12 wins. He has 1 loss. One of the things I do want to say is that he does pack a little bit of power. He got a 54% knockout rate. That's probably like a D, though, if he was degraded from A, you know, how we do in public school, A to N or whatever. But his knockout rating is higher than your boy Shakur Stevens. So that right there is interesting. Again, this is the 135-pound WBC lightweight title match tomorrow on ESPN July 6th from the Prudential Center, New York, New Jersey. Let me know who you got, man, and what round. Go ahead and leave that in the comments. Leave that in the comments. Let me know who you got for tomorrow's fight. And for some of my viewers that don't indulge, it is legal in my state. And so, you know, we're just trying to have a good time, right? Well, you know, you got to tell them, man. You got to bring that up because sometimes people can be stale, and I just want everybody to feel comfortable. You know what I'm saying? Indeed. Respect. Yeah. So I would like to go ahead and say this. I would like to thank you for tuning into our show. This was our Friday night sports edition. We will be back tomorrow for our Grown Folk Social Hour. So definitely come on in. If you ain't doing nothing, come on in tomorrow night around 10 p.m. We're going to have some fun, some laughs, talk to our friends, colleagues, and give you the flavor. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and throw up that universal peace sign, man. And I'm just going to say, man, y'all enjoy anything and everything that's positive. Hold on to that. You know what I mean? Hold on to that. All that negative drama shit, man, is tiring. You know what I mean? We can't keep doing that shit. It ain't cute. It's tiring. You know, we got to keep striving and keep rising to the top. And my mama say, give it all you got, give it all you got. Ain't no half stepping. Big shout out to Dougie. Thank y'all for tuning in to Coffee Talk Podcast. That's the Universal Peace Sign. If you're in the shoe, Saba, Saba. Y'all enjoy yourself. Stay safe. Peace.